Imagine a lone adventurer, deep in the wilderness near Yellowstone, armed with just a camera and bear spray. Suddenly he's face to face with one of nature's most fearsome predators, a grizzly bear fiercely guarding its prize, a moose carcass. In a heart-pounding moment, the bear charges, and what happens next changes everything. Join us as we unravel the tragic, intense story of Carl Mock, a backcountry guide who found himself in a deadly struggle against a 411-pound grizzly, fighting not just for his life but for survival against a bear determined to protect its territory. What drove the bear's unrelenting aggression, and why did it even charge at the rescuers who came to help? Stay tuned as we explore the gripping details of this fateful encounter and the chilling aftermath that left an indelible mark on Yellowstone's wild frontier. Welcome back to Savage Tales, Animal Encounters, the channel where we bring you thrilling, real-life stories of humans and animals colliding in the wild. From heart-pounding survival tales to breathtaking wildlife encounters, we dive deep into the raw power of nature. Today's story takes us to the rugged wilderness near Yellowstone National Park, where an experienced backcountry guide found himself in a deadly showdown with one of the most feared predators on the planet, a 411-pound grizzly bear fiercely guarding its meal. In this episode, we're peeling back the layers of this tragic encounter. What led Carl Mock into the grizzly's path? And what caused the bear to unleash such terrifying aggression, even charging the brave rescuers? This isn't just about a single attack, it's a story of survival, territory, and the primal instincts that rule the wild. But before we dive into this harrowing tale, don't forget to hit that like button if you love adrenaline-packed animal encounters. Be sure to subscribe to our channel so you never miss a single adventure, and ring the notification bell to stay updated on all our upcoming stories. Have thoughts or theories about today's video? Drop them in the comments below. We'd love to hear from you. And of course, if you know someone who loves gripping stories from the wild, don't hesitate to share this video with them. All right, adventurers, buckle up and prepare for another wild ride, because this is Savage Tales Animal Encounters, where nature rules and every encounter is untamed. Let's dive into today's savage tale. Charles Carl Mock was no stranger to the rugged wilderness that surrounds Yellowstone National Park. A seasoned backcountry guide and wildlife enthusiast, Carl spent his life immersed in nature's raw beauty, always seeking adventure and a deeper connection to the wild. Known for his love of fishing, photography, and guiding tourists through the park's awe-inspiring landscapes, he was admired for his deep knowledge of the terrain and wildlife behavior. Carl had a unique respect for the animals he encountered, especially the grizzly bears that have long roamed Yellowstone's untamed expanse. For Carl, the outdoors wasn't just a passion, it was a way of life. Friends and family remember him as a man who found peace in the solitude of nature, but who also understood the risks involved in venturing so deep into bear country. Armed with his camera and bear spray, Carl always believed he could find a balance between observing these magnificent creatures and respecting their space. But even with his experience and awareness of the dangers, nothing could have prepared him for the fateful encounter that unfolded in April 2021. Grizzly bears, with their immense strength and unpredictable nature, are a symbol of the wilderness Carl loved so much. While many people visit Yellowstone hoping to catch a glimpse of one of these powerful predators from a safe distance, few understand just how dangerous an encounter can be when a bear feels threatened. And as Carl ventured into the area near Baker's Hole campground that spring afternoon, he unknowingly walked into a scene of deadly territorial aggression, a moment that would change everything. Carl Mock's tragic story is one of the most harrowing grizzly bear attacks in recent memory, where a bear, defending a moose carcass, unleashed an attack that would test every ounce of his survival skills. This attack wasn't just an accident. It was a brutal confrontation fueled by the bear's fierce instinct to protect its kill. On April 15th, 2021, Charles Carl Mock set out near the Baker's Hole campground, about 2.5 miles north of West Yellowstone, Montana. What started as a routine outing for the experienced backcountry guide quickly turned into a life-threatening ordeal. While the exact reasons for Carl's presence near the site of the attack remain unclear, investigators believe he was photographing wildlife, a passion of his, when he unknowingly ventured into a grizzly bear's territory. Unbeknownst to Carl, just yards away lay a moose carcass, a valuable food source for a 411-pound male grizzly bear that had recently fought another bear to defend its meal. Carl was suddenly attacked by the bear, which likely viewed him as a threat to its food. Despite his extensive experience and knowledge of the wilderness, Carl was caught off guard by the sheer speed and power of the bear's assault. He managed to deploy bear spray during the attack, a last-ditch effort to ward off the charging grizzly. Although the bear momentarily retreated, it remained agitated and close to the area, fiercely guarding the moose carcass. Carl sustained severe injuries to his head and neck in the attack, but remarkably managed to call 911 just minutes after the bear retreated. For 49 agonizing minutes, Carl stayed on the line with emergency dispatchers, trying to guide rescuers to his location while bleeding profusely and struggling to stay conscious. The bear lingered nearby, stalking rescuers and charging them on several occasions as they tried to reach Carl. Eventually, Carl was found and transported to a hospital in Idaho Falls, Idaho, where he underwent emergency surgery. Despite the best efforts of medical staff, Carl Mock succumbed to his injuries 2 days later, on April 17, 2021. The following day, investigators returned to the site, knowing the bear could still be in the area. As they approached the moose carcass, the bear charged again, undeterred by the human presence. After firing several warning shots, the team had no choice but to shoot and kill the bear to prevent further attacks. A necropsy later revealed that the bear had recently fought another grizzly for the moose carcass, explaining its heightened aggression. Grizzly bear attacks in Yellowstone and its surrounding areas, including Baker's Hole Campground, are rare but not unheard of. The greater Yellowstone ecosystem is home to an estimated 1,000 grizzlies, and with increasing human activity in bear country, encounters have become more frequent. Between 1979 and 2021, there were 44 documented bear attacks in the park, with a handful resulting in fatalities. Most bear attacks occur when the bear feels threatened or surprised, especially if a person inadvertently comes between a bear and its food or cubs. Grizzlies are highly territorial and can become exceptionally aggressive when protecting a food source, like the moose carcass Carl Mock unknowingly approached. In fact, food-related incidents are one of the leading causes of bear attacks in Yellowstone. Baker's Hole Campground, where Carl Mock's fatal encounter occurred, is known for its proximity to prime bear habitat. The area is frequented by bears emerging from hibernation in the spring, a time when they are particularly hungry and protective of any available food. This area has long been identified as a hotspot for potential bear encounters, and signage around the campground clearly warns visitors of the risks of grizzly activity. Despite these warnings, even seasoned outdoorsmen like Carl can find themselves in dangerous situations when bears are present. Carl Mock's tragic death is a somber reminder of the unpredictable nature of wildlife, especially grizzlies in the Yellowstone region. While the chances of being attacked by a bear in Yellowstone are relatively low, estimated at 1 in 2.7 million. This incident highlights the importance of always being prepared, respecting wildlife from a distance, and understanding the risks inherent to exploring wild places like Yellowstone and Baker's Hole. Wow, what an intense and tragic story. Charles Carl Mock's encounter with that grizzly bear in April 2021 is a stark reminder of just how unpredictable and dangerous wildlife can be, even for the most experienced outdoorsman. From the moose carcass that drew the bear's attention to Carl's heroic effort to fend off the attack with bear spray, this story of survival turned tragedy serves as a sobering lesson for anyone venturing into bear country. And while grizzly attacks in places like Yellowstone and Baker's Hole Campground are rare, the consequences can be devastating. If you found this story gripping, there's plenty more where that came from on Savage Tales, Animal Encounters. We dive deep into some of the most extraordinary, hair-raising encounters between humans and the wild. Whether it's apex predators like grizzlies or incredible tales of survival against nature's fiercest forces, our channel is all about bringing you raw, unfiltered accounts of life on the edge. Before you go, make sure to hit that like button if you enjoyed this video. And if you want to stay up to date with the wildest stories from the animal kingdom, subscribe to the channel and ring that notification bell so you never miss an upload. And don't forget to leave a comment below. What do you think could have been done differently in Carl Mock's situation? Have you ever had a close encounter with a wild animal? We'd love to hear your stories. Once again, thank you so much for watching Savage Tales Animal Encounters, where we bring you the wildest encounters between man and beast. Remember, the wilderness is unforgiving, but it's also where the most incredible stories unfold. Until next time, stay safe, stay wild, and we'll see you in the next episode, Savage Tales, Animal Encounters, where nature's fury meets human courage.